Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brooke Berry. I'm the Director of Communications and Marketing for the City of Indio. And I'm here with Dr. Rick Axelrod. He's the President and CEO of Lifestream Blood Bank. Dr. Axelrod, thank you so much for talking to our community about the need for blood and plasma and all of the ways that we can support each other during these very chaotic times.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I mean, this is a really tough time. Having an ample supply of blood donors when things aren't happening is hard enough. But now with the coronavirus pandemic, it's really been even more of a challenge. And so we really need and want our community to step up and help us out at this difficult time, because we have less than a one-day blood supply to handle all the hospitals that we serve in the region.
Something that came out just a couple of days ago is the fact that Lifestream is now doing COVID-19 antibody testing on the blood. And this is, I think, sort of a win-win for people who are very curious about whether or not they have already contracted coronavirus in the past, but also allows them to give the gift of life.
Yeah, so we thought one of the ways it could be a win-win opportunity to get people to come into the blood center is to offer the COVID antibody testing. And again, to repeat what you just eloquently said, which is that this tells you whether you were exposed to the virus in the past. This is a test that's done on blood. It is not the nasal swab that tells you whether you have the virus now. So people who are interested in finding out whether they are infected, maybe they have symptoms, we don't want them coming to the blood bank. We really want people that are healthy and feeling well, and you can find out whether you were exposed. This is going to be done on donated units of blood. You can't come into the blood center and just ask to have a sample drawn. You have to donate and actually get a unit of blood drawn in order to have the testing done. It's being done on the donated unit.
How can donating plasma or blood right now really go toward that shared and common goal of keeping everyone healthy right now?
Yeah, well, one of the actual opportunities with this COVID antibody testing is we would also be able to identify donors in our community if they've been exposed and have antibody, that we can then ask them to participate in our coronavirus pandemic convalescent plasma program, which is being transfused to patients in our community who have coronavirus and have gotten so sick that they're hospitalized and really need that support. So it's sort of a double win. First, you get tested, and then secondly, you might be able to participate in a program that actually can help patients in our community as well.
So walk us through the process of how this works. If someone wanted to donate blood or plasma, how can they do that?
Okay, well, first of all, they would go to our website, lstream.org, and you could go to our donor center or a mobile blood drive. Basically, you say you want to donate blood, put in your zip code, and it'll tell you the nearest donor center to you, and it'll tell you what blood drives are going on. Obviously, you have to be healthy and well. One of the things that's really important for everyone to know is that we are taking temperatures at the front door of our blood drives and our donor centers, and you have to make sure that you don't have increased temperature. In our case, it's anything over 99.5 will not be allowed to come in. Under that, you're allowed to come in. And then once you get in the door, we are practicing all the social distancing. Everything is 6 foot away from each other. That's the waiting room, when you're in the interview booth, and when you are on the donation bed. And then between all donors, we are sanitizing all donor areas, the bed, the equipment around it, the tables, after every single blood donor. So it's really safe as can be for our blood donors and for our staff. And everyone is required to wear a mask. Our employees are required to wear a mask, and our donors are required to wear a mask.
Something to think about now, certainly, to help the effort. Give the gift of life, blood or plasma. You can find all the information on the website that Dr. Axelrod just mentioned. Also, too, a plug for that 9 Cities Community Blood Drive, which is starting in just a couple of weeks, too. And Indio typically has been able to generate the most donations. So remember that. Dr. Axelrod, in closing, anything else that you want to remind folks in Indio and the rest of the Coachella Valley about right now?
Sure. Just the one thing is that really how many times do we really have the opportunity to save somebody's life? And the simple act of kindness of donating a unit of blood, you can save up to 3 lives. And I think that's really powerful. So that, you know, in addition to the pandemic, it's really feeling good, saving a life. And then also being able to get COVID antibody testing helps our donors out as well. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.